My name is Julie O, and I came to Canada when it was 1999 at a very young age. So it's about 20 years since I've been in Canada now. And currently, I've been working at Samsung for about 4 years and being a marketing manager for about two. As a marketing manager, at least I'm doing B2B marketing at Samsung, which is actually a completely new role. And so I actually get to start a lot of different initiatives that haven't ever been done before at the company. So even setting up the foundation of being able to send out emails from Samsung to different businesses, or even posting ads on Facebook or LinkedIn, telling our business audience about our Samsung products as viable solutions to business needs. I would say that my curiosity is one of my strengths. The reason I say that is I hear from a lot of people that I ask a lot of questions first, and then a lot of good questions. Well, actually, just to give a little bit more context around that, I'm curious in a lot of different things, whether it be processes, the business, how we learn from doing executing something, all the way to how did it go and how might we improve for next time, and just having those conversations and really just almost dwelling a little bit on how we could improve, or just maybe as a process where we are today and what are the things that are kind of broken and where should we fix it. So there's that part is a little bit more of the logic oriented, but then even in the human aspect, I'm really curious about people, right? So I really like to ask questions and listen more about what that person is thinking in the same situation that I was in. So a lot of the time I'll ask my friends or my colleagues, what did you think about the meeting? What did you feel, or what was on your mind when someone said whatever? Because I just want to see and grow in terms of, I know that my view of the world is just one side of everything. And so I just want to understand. I'm just so curious about how other people interpret the situation. I feel like I learn a lot that way and grow a lot as a person that way. Just like you mentioned, a lot of people are curious. But what I find when I do talk to those people after the meeting, they say, oh, yeah, no, I was out, like, thanks for asking that. I was wondering that too. Or even after the meeting, when I felt like I wasn't in the right role to ask the question, other people will kind of debrief with me after to say, yeah, I was curious about that too. So a lot of the time, what might be in your mind and what you're curious about might be the same for others. And you might actually be doing a big favor for other people as well by asking the question on your mind. And I think that it's quite, I don't know if the word is exhilarating to ask those questions, because you yourself start to get engaged and invested in the conversation, and you want to kind of think about it a little bit more and think about the possibilities and what you could do to be a part of the solution or the change or whatever that kind of conversation might have been. And so, yeah, highly recommend being curious and letting other people know that you're willing to learn. For me, this role is an opportunity, and it's an opportunity I did not imagine I would get so quickly in my career. In fact, I wanted to do something very close to this capacity about 5 to 10 years from now. So what I was really striving towards in my career was something to do with leading change and business transformation. Like we were kind of talking about before with the curiosity piece, I want to see what's going on, see what the gaps are, and be that person to lead the change, to be able to close the gap or to be able to make the process a little bit better. And with this B2B marketing opportunity, I was actually able to start stuff and pitch ideas to people, get them excited. And so for me, this means a lot. It's a gift I'm being given so quickly in my life. And there's been just so much learning and change that's been able to happen. One more other thing that it means to me is the camaraderie and relationships that I'm able to build in my life. My boss right now, she is actually a phenomenal mentor. Like, she will tell me all the things that I've been able to do and make me feel very confident about my abilities. Like, she will check in with me basically every day just to make sure I'm supported. And I think that those relationships as well encourage me to do even better and actually try and fuel myself to challenge myself to do more than I thought I would. So this, I think, this role has been more than just uh, a job description. Essentially, it's become very something that I could identify with and feel very uh, very happy to be in right now. So I think my life would be categorized as a trilogy of books. I'm in my first book right now, which is about youth, growth, and learning. My second book would probably be about giving back and being able to encourage that kind of growth in others. And then I think the last third would be just enjoying it all and taking it in, reflecting and celebrating, which obviously you're celebrating the whole way, but just really, really just indulging in that. And so in my first book, I would be closer to the end of the book. I think I said, I think it was chapter about 20 out of 21. And I think that there's been a lot that I was able to learn so far up until school obviously teaches you a lot, but also work and the people that have been around recently has helped me really be self-aware of myself and also aware of others. And I think that the world revolves around people, human nature, kindness and giving, love and growth. And I think that being able to connect with people at a deep level, being able to realize that we're not so different. Uh, we're actually at the core very, very similar with, values, how we want to raise our children to be really, really great people. Uh, you know, Obviously I can't connect in being a mother, but I think that just comes to show what the true human values are and us as individuals wanting to learn and grow and also sharing that kind of enjoyment with others has been a lot for me to learn so far. I think that being able to connect with others has been the biggest learning so far, and the ability to connect with others has been my greatest gift so far. The other piece I would actually address in this first book is the career piece, the goals and striving to where you want to be. And I think that all starts with being able to challenge yourself, having a vision and being able to drive towards it. And it's quite exciting to be able to know where you want to go and drive towards it every day. Sometimes risking things and sometimes failing and sometimes just really nailing it. And I think those joys of life have helped me understand how I should navigate my future years and has helped me build the confidence to be able to very soon enough give back to others. I want to be the type of person who is really aware of myself to the point where I'm able to now understand how to boost my strengths and kind of buffer for my weaknesses. So being able to, for example, share my energy and my passion and make that something that others could enjoy as well. And then in terms of my weaknesses, maybe for me, that's actually my emotions, right? So sometimes I feel easily discouraged, or sometimes I feel very hurt. And I think that that to me is, I'm learning a lot where that's not as necessary, right? I don't actually need to be that hurt by something. I don't need to be that discouraged. It all needs to be me who can change that. Um, a lot of people will have their different opinions. I will also be my worst critic. And if I'm able to tackle that and even like grow myself that way, I think I could be someone I can really be proud of in the future. Yeah, I would say first, I'm with you in terms of if you're someone who doesn't know where you might need to be or what even you want to drive to. And sometimes you'll look at people being like, how do they know what they want to do? How are they so sure that they're going to enjoy it? And you just don't know where to start. Start by asking questions, reaching out to random people. LinkedIn, for example, if you're looking for a career, or just people around you, your parents, your relatives, your friends, and asking them, why are you interested in that? What is it that you're envisioning in your mind that is like making you so excited? How are you so sure? Just be really curious about where they come from and keep asking those questions until you feel like you kind of understand where you don't want to be and where you might want to be. And take that momentum to start almost, for me, I really like journaling when I'm just trying to discover myself. Jot those things down and you'll start to see a pattern where you think, oh, you know what, I'm the type of person who doesn't really like to be around people, or I'm the type of person who really wants to stay in the background rather than the foreground. And that's okay, right? Because there are so many different people in the world, there are so many different paths and careers and opportunities, and you just need to pave that way for yourself. So just as we were just kind of talking before, stay curious, ask those questions, reflect on yourself, and then just start slowly building the clarity in who you want to become.